Are we live now?
Yeah.
Oh, the show's already on.
Yeah.
Cool, that's okay. Hey, welcome.
We can cut off the front bit.
Hi. We are Boulder, the weekly TV show filmed live at the Coffee Cup every week, where we ask the question, what is your big dream for Boulder City? With
Travis Robinson.
and Alan. That's our intro. And today our guest is Tanya, writer and inspirational person and visionary. Writer and visionary here to tell us. Yeah. This is the delay. So it's kind of weird, right?
Mute it.
Okay, we're getting used to this. So what's really exciting about this is that there are 3 billion potential people looking at us on the planet. And nobody's looking at us right now. So
it's exciting.
It's exciting.
Does it tell you how many people we
Yes,
have?
it'll show. When some people view us, they'll see us. So anything that anybody comes on is like pretty cake. There's 3 billion. No one's looking. We're in the void and the blackness, but
Right now we're in the bubble.
we're gonna shed light on the blackness here. Okay.
Take it away, Alan.
Okay. So Tanya,
Yes, Alan.
what is your big dream for Boulder City?
I want Boulder City to become the film festival mecca. So I want to surpass Sundance.
Ah,
Okay.
That is my goal.
really?
Working really hard on Film Festival this week. We have every single channel locally as
I
far
know.
as news.
I went to the volunteer meeting
You did
on Saturday, and they were bragging about you. They were saying we're going to get national
Really?
news. National news.
Yep. Entertainment Tonight's coming out.
Really?
Entertainment Tonight's going to be out here Friday. They're going to tape and then it's going to feed. They're doing a piece on Vegas and they're tying us in.
Isn't that Nevada? Isn't that Nevada segment on Friday night, or is that Saturday?
You're talking about Nevada filmmakers?
Yeah.
I think that's on Saturday.
He's in.
That's where I
Travis.
submitted, but it didn't get into Nevada filmmakers. I think I'm in persons of interest on Friday. Yeah.
Oh, so you got.
So you could do Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, he is a filmmaker.
Sure.
He's a real filmmaker.
Maybe.
As a
I
matter
don't
of
know what
fact.
that is, but
Yeah.
You need to be interviewing him.
No, we have practice on him.
But this is the goal for Boulder.
Yeah.
Is to bring all the press attention, especially with I-11 coming through, and to kind of keep it historic, but change it.
Right. Oh, right.
That is the goal.
Okay.
People like Travis put on the mark and then come back when you're big and famous and rich.
Oh, yeah.
Upon this little
Or when he has like, when on our show has like 5 subscribers or something like that,
Yeah.
like some-
absolutely do a Q&A with you.
yeah.
I'm open to it.
No, that is all. Well, Travis's film has a film that's already enshrined in. Were you enshrined?
So one of my films, it's actually not the one that got in, which was kind of surprising, but what got into the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. For an expo, and then it's logged in the Library of Congress, as well as with my footage. It's about a homeless veteran on the streets of Salinas who has an extreme alcoholism problem, and he actually he didn't kill himself. He died. But yeah, it's kind of like in this enshrined space, just because it's got to see the last and capture the last bits of Mr. Paris. So yeah.
So there are filmmakers here. See, we have a local filmmaker, but I think it's a great.
That's part of my vision, and then to capitalize on the motorcyclists that come through.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get some promotion for Arch Motorcycle.
Oh yeah. No. I tell you what, Arch Motorcycle. I mean, I-11. That is going to be the coolest place to test a motorcycle. I'm telling you, man. Getting off on that big turn and going on I-11 to take a turn, and then going on the North Shore Road. That's where I'd sell a bike.
So we're hoping that we could get them to get a flagship store here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got a space for them right on the highway. I tell you, we could have the hangar. Oh, the bulk
Can we
steel.
talk about that?
Oh,
The hangar would be really cool.
no, yeah, maybe not. Well, this is about. It's about
To bring
part-
new business into town.
Well, yeah, part of the thing we want to do is shed light rather than make it a big secret. There's a whole generation. Well, one of the reasons we're doing the show is Travis and I, decided to do this show mainly because we think we're funny. We laugh at each other's jokes. So they're, well,
And we can
we
stand
think
each
we're
other.
funny. We can stand each other. We've known each other. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
23. So I've known him since he was like 4, literally. His mother interviewed us at McDonald's to make sure we're suitable playmates for our son was acceptable to them, and we were. We passed the test, and
Here we are.
here we are. That's what we decided. We were sitting there the other day, laughing at each other's jokes, like, we should do a television show together because we think we're funny. At least we could have fun together.
Between two, we're okay.
Yeah. So so part of it is like we want to get from kind of we're kind of like I'm a baby boomer, and he's kind of millennial. So we're kind of like, the idea is like we have guests, right?
Yeah.
If we both understand it, we figure maybe we'll contribute to something in the world.
Bold Boulder.
Yeah, Boulder, And like, so we have to relate to, everybody.
So, as a filmmaker then, how do you feel about that vision? Have you been to other festivals?
I've been to some small festivals. Obviously, I did the one that I had the video, and there's been 2 in Monterey, one in Big Sur, and then another in Watsonville. So small festivals. I haven't been to anything like Sundance, but it's kind of funny. So my professors, actually were talking about this film festival and how great it was from a filmmaker kind of perspective, and how everybody was really able to, talk with each other, and basically it's like a filmmakers festival. Boulder's really interesting just because it's so much of a melting pot. I could totally see something like that taking off here, because it's like one of the few small towns that has a lot of history. It's next to Las Vegas being a mecca for people to come to and party. So it's like you got filmmakers coming here, having their small history film festival, and then going off and doing whatever the heck they want in Vegas on their off time in between. So it sounds like it has potential.
Oh, Trav, tell her the truth. You're in the festival because I bugged the shit out of you to get your film.
Yeah. I was like, just submit it.
Just submit the film.
So you have another one in this year.
Yes. I have,
No, the first one.
Yeah. I haven't done this film festival actually yet. Yeah.
But it's not The Homeless. What film do you have this year?
No. My film this year is called Solitude. It's about. Actually, it is homeless, but a philosophical Santa character who's like a rock on this street called Soledad Street. And so Salinas, for like some background information, is top 10 in the U.S. for gang violence. Soledad Street is where everybody, homeless, coming out of jail, absolutely everybody gets dropped off once they get out of jail because they have a food kitchen there. And anyways, the city was putting through an ordinance to kick out the homeless, to do like a big street sweep, as well as put law enforcement kind of in how to, I guess, keep them away from there on a more permanent basis. And he ran like the homeless newspaper there on the street, big activist. One of the few guys who kind of like was outspoken and had like a voice on a more political level from the streets, instead of just kind of showing up this stuff. He was trying to organize, and yeah, it kind of tells that whole back end of Soledad Street. And actually, obviously takes a snapshot of it, but like it's not the same way. They don't have like the shanty, Grapes of Wrath tents up anymore. The community base, as far as like their local community of what was Soledad Street, isn't there anymore. So once again, got to like capture that bubble of the back end of Soledad Street being a really, really tight-knit community. and his role in just trying to support that community.
Kind of leaning on him. Yeah,
we have to have him showcase these. I mean, it's those types of stories.
Oh
You and I
yeah.
have talked about
Sure.
Boulder and the different types of stories and the history.
We should have like a short.
That's one of the things why I thought was so cool, because like Boulder City has like tons of anti-homeless laws where nobody can like be on the side of the street, like police. Oh yeah,
I just thought we were clean and green. I didn't know there was
No.
laws.
Oh, well, it's kind of
That's
interesting.
from Sim Zealy. You know, it's kind of like it's like the history of the clean. See, clean green. I mean, clean green Boulder City theme was from the 30s. It was not from
Really?
like it was considered, and it was like the different meaning than it is today. You know, green. I mean, clean meant it was morally clean.
So there's actually laws you can't be on the street
Yeah.
in Boulder?
And then, you know, like and like no drinking, no gambling, no living on the streets. You know,
No having a backpack and
then
sitting
green
down.
was was the color. You know, because there's lots of trees. They planted. You know, there's no there's no tree, rather than like solar energy or anything. But you know, but it's really interesting how from the 30s and today, clean green, we still have the same thing. You know, the same tagline, but it kind of has morphed and it's still relevant. You know, in a different way.
Yeah.
So what do you see, like a monthly? How often do you see these events?
So I wanted the film festival to remain how it is, annual and grow.
I love it. They don't use it all the time.
Sub-events
Right.
related to film. And then I was hoping maybe we could lobby to do some kind of, because I know the film office in Nevada does some grants
Right.
and some tax things, but I want to do some incentives out here so that filmmakers come out here. It becomes more embedded into the culture.
I got an idea for you.
Okay.
The Television Film Festival. The Boulder City